Hello, these are free games and demos for 14 February 2024. I'll leave links to the Steam store page for all these games in the description and also gameplay without commentary. So, first game, Pathfinder, Gallowspire Survivors. It's a survival game where a bunch of enemies come at you and then you level up and get new abilities and passives. You can have 4 of each. And there's also like a bot next to you. Maybe it can be played duo or something, co-op. So it's early access RPG, action RPG bullet hell. Single player shared split screen co-op. Okay, so it can remote play together, full controller support. It's a demo. Next game. Supreme Fighters. Anime martial arts spectacle fighter beat 'em up. This one needs a little bit of work. It can be played with bots and there's like different game modes, like free for all, for example. You can put 3 bots, but hitboxes are like all over the place. I don't know. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss, and it's more like what was that game, Brawl? Smash Brawl or something? You have a limited number of lives, and then when you get defeated, you get reborn, and then you can fight again. It's a full free game, single player on PP, on co-op, and partial control support. Next. Reality Rash. Action beat 'em up casual local co-op. So this one is kinda 2.5D, not really full 3D. The camera is kinda locked, and also you go around and fight enemies, and yeah, can be played co-op. It's a demo, single player shared split screen co-op, remote play together for controller support. Next. Cyclic Warriors. Time travel FPS action PvP casual sci-fi. There's some abilities. There's one that can shift, I say, reality or whatever. And then there's like some platforms that exist in one, but don't exist in the other one. So I guess that's how you fight each other. Like you switch between those realities, or however they call them. And then there's freeze, and also I just played against bots tutorial, so I'm not sure how PvP works. It's single player online PvP, LAN PvP, and it's full free game. Next. Classic arcade fishing. Casual shooter arcade floater shooter. You have a cannon and then you just mindlessly shoot at fish and get points. Like, these games used to exist a long time ago, and yeah, I don't know. If you like this kind of stuff, maybe. It's a full free game, online PvP, online co-op. Next. Devilish League. Roguelike adventure. Action roguelike 2D. What does this remind me of? You have a map to choose like which room you wanna go, and there's like power-ups and heals and stuff, and you need to kill all the enemies. You have a bat that you can charge attack, and you can also, an enemy throws projectile at you, you can hit the projectile and hit it back at the enemy. Same goes for the boss, you can hit boss's projectile back at him. It's a fun game. It's a full free game, single player. Next. Kick Me, action 3D fighter arena shooter. Well, I was alone and there was no other people to kick, but I assume like it's madness. Like you just try to hit each other off the platform. Whoever stays last wins. There's some power-ups. And it's not very well optimized. It's a full free game. MMO. Why is it tagged as MMO? Online PvP, LAN PvP, online co-op, LAN co-op. Next. Folgore. Beat 'em up, comic book single player action. You have a character that has normal attack. You can charge on normal attack. You had a dash and range ability like lightning or something, and you can charge that and do AoE jump and slam. And then there is enemies that have shield, and then first you need to disable the shield with either charge attack from the projectile, or like a slam, or there's also like these street lights that you can discharge. It could be a good game, but like it needs optimization. Like the boss fight is like so hard because it's so laggy and it's almost impossible to play. You can still beat it though, but like, yeah. It's a full free game, single player, full controller support. Next, Mana Expel. Face-based platformer 2D stealth. So you have to be stealthy and kill the enemies. You have this kind of, well, not a rope, more like a throwing dagger or something. And the enemies have field of vision, and then you have to kill them without throwing the dagger in the field of vision, because that alerts them, and then they have shield, and then you have to fight them and jump over them and stuff. But yeah, you have to be stealthy, which was not. It's demo single player full control support. Next, drop the dice. Casual strategy 2D, minimized indie logic. It's kinda, yeah, you have to think a bit because there's 5 rows and lanes, and you have to, row and lane have to have the same number, like when you combine the numbers of the dice that you put. And the way you put the dice is like, you get dice on the one side, and then you can move only on that side and place the dice, and it goes towards the middle, so it needs a little bit of thinking. So yeah, it's a demo single player full controller support. Next, Polyzone, action adventure shooter FPS. There's sound issues. You don't really hear footsteps or gun shooting. You just die, but like maybe it was just you know, on my part, or maybe that's a demo thing, demo feature. But yeah, it's just a shooter game. You have grenade and stuff, and probably other weapons. It's a demo single player, LAN PP, LAN co-op, LAN co-op. Next, Adapta Solva, casual puzzle single player platformer 3D. You play as this, I don't know if this is a god or something, mythical creature, and there's some power stones that you need to absorb, and you can have strength. It's like a orange one, green one is like a sticky, and purple is like a crystal, and you need to solve the puzzles. With orange one you can push the boulder, with the sticky one you can climb and pass through the objects, and with the crystal one you can crystallize the water, stuff like that. It's short, but yeah, it's full free game, single player, full controller support. Next, Archéo, adventure, relaxing exploration simulation. So you have tasks. You need to pick up this archaeology device and scan stuff, I assume. But I got game froze. The text didn't go, so I didn't really get to play much of it. But yeah, controls work, so that's a plus. It's a full free game, single player. Next, all hands on deck, co-op, local, wholesome adventure. So you can't play this alone. You have to have a controller or something. I mean, I did play it alone, but like you need to interact with both hands, like characters at the same time. You have this like a rubber band, and then you can launch each other or launch the balls and hit the targets. And there's later this device or whatever that you can, one hand can carry, the other one can stand on it, and then you can lift it up or like change direction and lift it forward, and then there's lots of puzzles. It's a fun game. And also you need to get the controllers to work first. I had issues with it not recognizing my space but on the second try, the first try didn't have two controllers, and then on the third try it didn't work on the controller, and then the fourth or fifth time it finally worked. So yeah, after all that, the game's decent. The puzzles are fun. Okay, it's demo, shared, split screen, co-op, remote play together, full controller support. Okay, those are all games for today. I guess I'll see you tomorrow for more. See ya.